One way you can really deal with pressure defenses, it's just called a slip screen. You just flip the ball out there to the slot receiver. You get a tackle out there. It's controlled chaos, battleship defense. Hurts feels the max pressure, all-out blitz zero, just lollipops one up there to Smith. McDuffie can't get his eyes around. Smith's eyes are on it first. Can fair catch that ball.
Just a really good route here on the outside. He sells like he's going to go to the back pylon on a fade route. That little hesitation. Look at the amount of time. Look how far Devonta Smith comes. He goes in short motion. He gets a read. Look how long this route takes. He's got a little traffic there. He's got to run through second level and this four-man rush just can't get to Hurts enough, and it just puts too much. But here, press coverage in the slot against Emmanuel Forbes, and the suddenness, the change of direction by Devonta Smith, and then understanding exactly.
Yeah, just run pressure right down the middle. They call that right in the A gap. Hurts reads it and throws it out there to Smith. One thing I saw last week, there was a game-winning play, a fourth down play in the Rams. All starts with the protection up front. Philly's O-line building a wall, keeping Reddick out, allowing Hurts to escape to his left, and there's Devonta. He's got a little hitch route right over the ball, but then scrambles and takes a very big hit from Morrison.
For Philadelphia.
And you know Smith's speed. He goes inside and then he just takes off. And one of his great traits, perfect throw, but Devonta Smith is incredible.
Moving in on 100.
Man-to-man coverage right up top. And you see this has happened now 3 or 4 times in this game. You start to look at the...
Smith works and cross, and anytime these crossers with matchup coverage, it's just not everybody being on the same page. You see a late reaction there from Newman.
We talk about being aggressive under center, play action, and just the double move and the speed on the outside by Devonta Smith against Isaiah Rodgers, the former Eagle. Past 5 yards in the NFL. Nice job here by Jalen Hurts, keeping the play alive. Devonta Smith coming back. A nice job figuring that out. But take a look here in the middle at Metellus. He's underneath this crossing route, but because they're able to get Dallas Goedert, watch it. See how he comes up to guard Goedert? Again, just zone defenders, always force the... And again, it just starts with Jalen Hurts having a ton of time. Just a simple big dig. There's nobody defending the middle of the field. I actually think Philly got a...
Eyes like that. He knows he's got to pick up. This is just what we call a drift concept or a pop pass. Hard sell, play action fake. The linebackers step up in the line of scrimmage, and then you get this all. And again, he sees himself as a wide receiver one right there. Flat down, but great hands, snatching that ball backward. And we talked about his experience at Alabama. Go-to guy, really the only receiver who's caught a ball today. Wide open on the end cut.
When you play zone in these type of situations, as Devonta Smith comes off the ball, he just gets right in front of the linebackers. Edgerrin Cooper, he's dropping back, trying to get... Really nice route here by Devonta Smith. There's pressure in the middle, right on Jalen Hurts, and so he's not able to really get into this as much as he would like, but he had one-on-one on the safety, Evan Williams, and... But you see Devonta Smith, he's able to get Nixon turned. Nixon's one to jump on it, but the threat of him going by him is what created the separation. Nixon was anticipating that Smith was going to come out of the route, but he sold it just enough as though he might go vertical.
Sometimes you run routes at the sticks, and sometimes you just stutter and run right by the defender who's kind of thinking they're going to try to pick up the first down. Instead, he blows right by Carson. And Schmitty, again, not the biggest body, but he's very fearless. He's always, we talked to him a few weeks ago, he's one of the smaller guys he always said as he played, but he's always pass protection. It just allows Hurts the time to survey the field, comes all the way to the backside. Little softness in the zone, you see it. It's called throwing.
Good to see him back. It's the matchup right there, but I love getting Jalen Hurts, little play action. Now get him outside where he's very confident throwing on the run. And that time he didn't wait. He decided to get that ball out in his 5th step. Devonta Smith's able to separate from Johnson.
So clutch. Here's Devonta Smith, and you're going to see the route, but the coverage on him was really pretty good. I mean, that ball was thrown on time. It was laid out in front perfectly where it had to be. Devonta Smith runs through the catch, is able to run after he catches the football. Just, man, that was great execution.
We'll see if we get another tush push coming.
It's a great effort here by Devonta Smith. Curious if they take a look. I actually feel like in that replay, it did look like when he caught it. This is what you love to see on first down. Max protection. Saquon goes over to help on Max Crosby, and Devonta Smith just one-on-one on the outside against Porter. And listen, this is the element of that explosive passing game. Verter's trying to get them into their empty check, so Frankie Louvu, he comes off the line of scrimmage into more of a second-level linebacker role, and just, you can't release any better than this. Sanders still's playing outside leverage. Devonta Smith knows, all right, I got outside leverage. I'm going to threaten where he cannot get beat. I'm going to move his feet. And then just the counter, the quickness in and out of his break. Sanders still one-on.
Now, just to further that discussion about the difference.
The poise in the pocket by Hurts. Here's the intended receiver, and he just drives it in there.